The system pays, yeah. We don't.
That's the thing, Zoom charges way too.
That's where it is.
Oh my God. And nobody really uses it anymore.
Ready? I call this meeting to order at 4:09. I will call roll since the secretary, that's, or Haley, can you call it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Haley.
Okay.
Thank you.
Claudia Lewis, not here. Jessica Mendoza,
She's running late.
Anna Soto. Present. Kevin Mackey. Alicia Jimenez. Present. Mario Pinero.
Present.
Haley Fairfield. Present.
Okay, we do not have quorum. We will wait for Jessica. Let the record show. But we'll be moving on to order of business. We close the additions and deletions. Seeing none. Public comments. Do we have any public comments?
I guess that's me. Hi, everybody. My name is Maite Robles. I am currently the assistant principal at Jose Marti Mast 6 through 12 Academy. Just to tell you a little bit about myself in a few sentences, I started out as a language arts teacher at Hialeah Senior, became a reading coach at North Miami Senior, and then at American Senior, and then became an assistant principal at North Miami Middle, where I really learned the ways of the job. And then now I'm at Jose Marti Mast. So hopefully, hoping to become a principal soon. So we'll see, just waiting for that to happen. But I'm happy to be here, happy to lend my voice as an educator, as a resident, but also as a parent. I am a resident of Miami Lakes. I have been for 24 years. So obviously I care about this community and I'm happy to lend my voice if I can.
Thank you. No other public comments. Moving on to student member report. Haley, do you have anything?
I do not believe so.
Have you had a chance to sit with Moritz and get I know he was working on meeting with the schools.
Yes, he has been out of town, so we haven't been able to
Okay.
communicate yet, but we will be.
I know his hardest issue was dealing with the student council members from the elementary school.
Mhm.
So I don't know how you guys worked that out. He was gonna have a meeting at the beginning of the year and then figure that out, so.
Okay.
Let
He
us
did give
know.
me a little bit of an overview, so I just want to have another meeting with him more in depth for his strategy that he had, the continuing.
To start communicating with schools.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't approve anything, but you can go over your minutes as we wait for Jessica. As you can see, we do have a couple of them. So please take the time to do that so now.
Page 10, number 7. There's some things to make sure you follow.
That's a job.
No, that's if you wanna follow the council.
Yeah, I sent it.
Yeah, I thought, I just responded, so you came right here for that.
Okay.
I did.
I'm gonna try to see if I can.
Yeah, 'cause you
They're
were
very,
gonna have-
like, very, very small.
You have one of it.
Hi.
What do you want? Yeah.
No, you- I'm gonna need to with that.
Let the record show 4:14, Jessica is here. We do have quorum.
Oh, also, even down, there is one more over, so.
Yeah. We are on our minutes, approval of minutes. So,
Motion to change on page 5, Chairman Hector Abad to Chairman, Mario Panero.
A second.
which one did you say?
Right here. Page 5, right here, because I believe at the time. Richard.
5, Amber. I don't know if you can make a motion.
We can, okay.
Cover 02.
Yeah.
But were you the chair at that, in the March meeting, or you were not?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I was, okay. So I'll
But
make,
you, yeah, you have to.
so I'll make a motion to change, page 5, on line order number 1, where it says call to order to chairman. To the current chairman.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any
Good catch.
other corrections for the March 25th minutes? Seeing none, I make a motion to approve March 25th minutes.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to the April 22nd.
A motion to accept the minutes.
One second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, May 23rd.
Second to approve those minutes as well. I mean, I motion, sorry. I motion to approve the minutes.
One second, all in favor?
Aye.
May 28th. Motion to approve May 28th minutes,
A second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And June 17th.
Oh, we don't have that. We only have
Yeah.
820.
Okay, moving on.
You put the minutes between some. I did, I had a few questions that I needed to ask, that I forgot to email. I should have, but I just, I didn't know.
So you're gonna have to add those two.
The next one.
Moving on to new business. So we have Miami Lakes Middle. You guys remember the AP language arts programs that we supply them with? They have a overage, I guess they didn't use it, of $7,690 that they would like to be moved to their supply line item. They can't use that money unless we do move it. So they didn't use it all for the AP language arts program.
Did they say why they didn't?
Why wouldn't you? Did
I
they
do
not
have
provide
the
a
email
class?
for her.
Let me,
Yes.
so I think I forwarded this one to you guys, but let me pull it up.
Top of my head, I do not remember. I know she did have an explanation for it.
Yes, because if that was given for the AP language.
But this seems to be not just an overage of this year, it's a accumulation of.
Several years?
Yeah,
So if they've been getting money for AP language
and they don't use
For
it.
years.
I,
for years, and this has been ongoing, they should have let us know, we would not have given them the money.
Mhm.
I agree.
Now they continue accepting the money and not using it, I find that to be very wrong.
So.
So-
Just to give you guys some feedback, I don't know where we're getting the information that they haven't used it in the past. I think if this is just for currently, but you do bring up a good point.
Point.
This is the time of year that I actually work with intergovernmental affairs and have them give me an explanation of what that breakdown is gonna be for the AP language arts. And for the STEM checks that we cut, they have to provide a letter with the breakdown. So part of that letter last year, at this time last year, was 8,000 of it. Was going to be used for specifically supplements and related fringes related to AP language arts.
Right, which was probably to
Yes.
pay, right, the supplement.
The supplement.
Yeah, so that's what they're telling us. Out of that, they have 7,600,
The supplement's not just $300
$7,690.
so that doesn't make sense.
let me, if you want, I can open up the letter that was provided last year. That tells us exactly what the intent, like what they intended to use.
Mhm, please.
But this has happened in the past, not only with this school, with other schools as well. I know that we've had it.
Maybe not
We,
in the
we,
last
we,
3
years,
though.
but I know that we had another, we moved another, instance like this as well.
Related to the same.
I don't remember any
It re-
school not using the AP language money
It was,
for
it
the
was,
AP course. Because in fact, I know Bob Graham asks for it because they need it for that class. I know K8 uses it for that class. So I don't understand if we're giving a certain school a certain money for a certain purpose, that has to be used.
Right.
If it's not used for that purpose, they are not gonna keep it for something else. So besides, I mean, I'm really shocked because last year they did not tell us they didn't use it. If not, we wouldn't have given it to them for the 23-24 years.
but do they break down, does Miami Lakes Middle break down how they used it in the previous years?
Yeah,
Because from what I remember, they supplemented it throughout. She was actually
Right,
one,
she doesn't have one class, she has.
right, and she was
right,
one that spread it out
But
throughout.
fine, I mean,
How is she not then using,
exactly, because I know she doesn't have that one teacher, one
of
course.
course, correct?
She splits it because I think it has different periods, so she splits the money into the periods. But no, and what I think you're talking about is when we used to give tutoring money, when the school said they didn't want after-school tutoring money because nobody was staying after school. They weren't using it, so I think the tutoring money is the one that you might be, because I don't think the AP language course, anyone said that they don't need it.
But we gave them 8,000, we gave them 8, is that what we gave them out, 8,000? If that's the case, they used $300 or something.
That's not even a
Close to
estimate for-
That's not even a-
And especially if they spread it within different teachers.
That makes sense.
So
Cause you're not
Well,
getting.
I
Middle Middle has 7,690 left from the 8,833 they were granted
About
this
250.
year for vocabulary class.
What are you getting,
The
sorry?
original mark was earmarked for supplements and related fringes, but they would like to request authorization to move to supply. line.
So it's $8,833 that they're given for AP.
Correct.
Wow.
Okay, so just to confirm. And then that $8,833, the school divides it between 2 line items from what they're telling us. It's $1,143 that goes to supplies and 7,690 goes to salary. and things.
They used up one.
So they didn't use salary.
No,
The
they used,
7,790, they didn't use
they
it.
used 1,143.
Yeah, they only used supply. They used supply, but they didn't use the salary.
The salary.
So they didn't pay attention.
A teacher.
Oh, it says that on that email, it says that attached is the,
Mhm.
That divides it.
There's,
says the breakdown of the detail of salary supplements related fringes was a breakdown that the school district themselves provided to us.
Yes, correct. So what I just read,
is with the
those-
district.
that's what they provided us, so that we were able to cut up check
Mhm.
for 8,830.
But they
And in the
just-
previous,
That's why we're having a hard time changing, because they're the ones
Mm-hmm.
that determined, we told them 8,000, we told them, give us the break.
Mhm.
This is what they intended to do with it.
and in the previous years, that's been the same amount, 8,833.
Yeah, that's been the same.
And they've used it, but they didn't use it this year, so they didn't have,
My
I don't think they
assumption is
had
that
the
it's
class.
been used because it's been given and they haven't come back. and
Right,
said,
this
"Hey, we
past
need to
school years
change
when they
it."
had this,
Now is when
leftover.
they're saying, hey, we have leftover for this year, can we please use it for?
To
which
me,
is
they
the
didn't.
entire salary line.
I don't
So-
know.
Did they not pay the
Did they
teachers?
not, or did they not have a class?
That would be, I mean, is this a contract that they have with us? Because that would be, Nope.
So how do we remedy this?
Because if I give you money for something, you better use it for it. Give it to you.
No.
And I'll, are we, are we allowed to request that money to come back to the EAB or the
To
town?
the board.
To the
To
town?
the town, you have to back
Town.
Yeah,
Basically
town.
That's a
town.
conversation to be had with them. At this point, the check has already been cut. It's just that to them, it's frozen, right? Because they also can't move the money. around
Or
however they
can
want.
we, instead of cutting a check for the year to come,
Yeah, we're not giving them money.
they
Tell
have,
them to use that money.
yeah, exactly.
They need to use that money for salary, and the only thing we give them is the supply money, the one that they say 1433 that they use for supplies.
Correct.
That's all we're gonna give them. Because they didn't use the money. for
Can
last year.
we, if I make a motion that we prefer that money stay in the AP Language Arts program for the following year, is that
No, I mean, yeah, then you're just, because then you're giving that money direction of where it needs to go.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Which is what they need from us, because it's the money we need.
we give to
So
them?
We have to authorize where that money goes. So that should be
Okay.
fine.
So I make a motion that we do not approve Miami Lakes $7,690 to be moved to the supply items, and we would request that they leave it in the AP Language Arts program to be used for the 24-25 year,
For the salary.
For the
for the salary portion of the class.
right, and we will only be giving the supply monies.
I don't even want to mention it, they don't need it,
Yeah, I don't even think we should.
Well, they used it last year.
you know, then let them
I
request
guess
it.
the motion is that whatever the amount we're supposed to pay them, let's say it's, if you guys are given the same amount, right, the 26,500, the amount would still be 8,833.
But
So
we
if you're
wouldn't
taking it from the new
Budget.
budget, you want them to just
take it from.
supplement that
supplement,
amount
correct,
with
correct.
whatever is left over.
Right, because according to their line item, the 7690 is their salary for the teachers.
Yes.
The 1433 is for supplies. So therefore, they still have the 7690, which they are going to use for the salary if they need it this year, because they will not be using it for anything else.
Mhm.
And the 1433, if they need it for supplies, that's the only thing that we would be giving them.
And
If they were.
Right.
while we do that, we could ask them
And
then,
really, I want to mention the breakdown, they are to provide the breakdown.
Right.
You guys just want them to supplement with this amount
Mhm.
for the upcoming year.
for the upcoming year, and that'll make sure they give us an explanation if they're gonna have that class for the upcoming year.
Do we ever get like a report from
No,
them
we
saying
haven't.
this is where
We've
you
been
got
asking
money?
for
Well, that's what we had asked. Did you remember but the other one?
Yeah.
And we had said for us to make, based on whatever curriculum the AP language class has,
Mhm.
we can make our own pre-test
Mhm.
for them to give at the beginning of the year, and then a post-test for them to give, which is obviously the same
Some
test.
kind of
Yeah,
measurement.
just
You're
that
testing
sort of
again,
measurement,
if they
yeah.
actually improve, actually, you know, if the
It's
class is
pretty-
actually working, because the testing, the general testing that we do doesn't cover just AP language, so
Right.
that's
There's
not.
no
the proper
measurement
test.
of
They need
To
to have some
measure the growth
accountability.
of that class.
Are we spending our money here?
Yeah.
So I think
Exactly.
we should, since we're giving the money, I'm gonna give you the pretest. You know, I want the teachers to, you know, give this pretest based on the curriculum. We need to see the curriculum. We need to give them the pretest, give this at the beginning of the year, and you're gonna give the same test at the end, and we wanna see growth, because that's the only way.
I don't think that's
The
so much.
FAFSA test is
to
not giving us AP language growth. They're
No.
just, it's a general test.
It's a general,
So it's,
yeah.
you know, not gonna happen that way.
ask.
Because that's what they tried to give us last year. It doesn't,
It doesn't.
it doesn't work.
Mhm.
Because we
I-
just want that one class.
I wanna make sure this was discussed, so from what I have here is. They're asking specifically for the 7690, right?
Correct.
Right.
The original, this amount was earmarked for supplements and related fringes. They would like to request authorization to move it to the supplies line. item.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, I just wanna make sure that
Yeah,
you're on the
no,
request.
yeah, No,
No, we make a motion for denial, let them
Denial.
use that 7690
for
To-
teacher salary.
Yes.
teacher salary
Give
for
it
the
to
upcoming
teachers
year,
teaching.
for the same AP class that we give them the money.
They can use their Title I money for.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
We need a second for it.
A second, I second.
Yes.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. And that's something I think we need to discuss next meeting to figure out a system, yeah, to get something together.
yes,
to-
we need a curriculum
We need the curriculum.
that they use, so we can come up with some sort of like subject, like a test.
Do we have to ask Intergovernmental Affairs to send us a curriculum? Can we do that, Al?
From what I know,
I'm sorry.
The curriculum that they use,
The
the AP
curriculum
language.
that they're gonna use for,
Yeah.
requested from Intergovernmental. So they can give it to us, so we
There
can.
were 13 days specifically for that.
Yeah. So that we can.
Do we want it just for Miami Lakes Middle? Do we
I think
want
we
it
should
for all?
request it of all the
Well, they
schools.
should all
Yeah.
be using the same one.
They should, yeah, I'll be using the same one.
They should all be using the same.
But I want some transparency because how do we really know, even if we give them the money?
They
if have the money-
they don't even use the same, I guess, procedures or the same courses from Bob Graham to, because not everybody, at Miami Lakes Middle, everybody
They
takes the
be
class.
lying everywhere.
And then at Bob
Right,
Graham, not
she's
everybody
split
takes it.
into everybody. 'Cause remember, they're just a middle school, so they're all, they
Correct.
give like one. And then, we have that as an elective program and Miami Lakes K too,
Correct.
so I think they probably, but they all should be using the same curriculum, just like
Mhm.
a sixth grade math and Miami Lakes K8 is the same as Bob Graham's, the same as Miami Lakes Middle.
Exactly.
They should all be doing the same
So
thing.
we should take a look.
So
at
they
that.
should all, right, so we request curriculum, so yes, I also request curriculum, so we can come up with some sort of a pretest that they can take down the beginning here in September.
Moving on to new business B, collaboration with Given Gators to back to school supply distribution. Unfortunately, Daleen is actually very, very sick. She has some medical issues, so we haven't been able, she hasn't been able to do an event, so we're gonna have to scratch that.
Okay. She's not doing that. this year.
No.
If she's not doing it, I wonder if another committee can take that on and
Correct.
assist that committee.
We'll,
The-
I know Manny's gonna do it.
Oh, he's gonna do it anyway,
He's
the
doing one
backpack?
from the mayor's office. You didn't see that? You just see that. I saw him post.
I saw him post it, yeah.
Oh,
So
Okay,
he's
so
doing
should
one
we,
from the
can we
mayor's office.
support that then?
We could maybe just collaborate with them.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we
Al,
can-
can we send an email to the mayor's office asking if we could collaborate with them for the back to school?
Do you know the date or when?
Let me look, it's on Instagram.
On the
And then new business C, elections. As you all know, I am running for council, so this is my last meeting.
Mhm.
And we do need to have a chair. So how do we do this election? I should be the first one.
Who is our vice chair?
Kevin.
He's not
Yeah.
here. Is Kevin still in the?
He's still in the committee. He hasn't resigned.
From Myra Foster.
How many absences? I thought we
It
were
doesn't
up
count.
to.
No,
they
How
changed
absences
the
don't
rule.
matter
They
anymore.
changed it.
The rule doesn't count.
Absences don't
I-
matter.
Unless the council member has to.
Yeah, the council member always has a discretion.
Oh.
He has to call him first and see what's going on
Yes,
and then.
yes, yes, okay, okay.
So we only really have to then do the elections for chair.
Sure.
It's really up to you guys if you guys want to do it now, if you're comfortable with the group now, or if you want to wait till. the
Oh, so we don't do
next
elections for everything? So I.
meeting. No, just for chair unless.
Unless we know there's something else.
But if we don't vote, if we don't elect now for the following meeting, you're gonna have a
The
chair.
vice chair is really supposed to sit in, or if the vice chair is not here, like, just somebody needs to chair that meeting, it would just be like a temporary. for, like,
Or we can
chairing.
do the other rules, Jessica, next meeting, you know what I mean?
The what?
Just do the
Chair
chair
now?
today and then do the other rules next meeting. We wanna do that, cause we can't do any other elections, just.
They have to.
You
give her a
can, but
nomination.
that's up to you guys, it's just normally elections are only done the beginning of the year.
And that's it.
We
So
don't.
yeah, so the
This
vice
is
chair is
not
supposed to take, like,
like-
he's now no longer here, then the vice chair is
Supposed
supposed
to
to
take over.
take
But
his
the vice
place.
chair-
They're not, yeah,
That
he's
vice
not
chair.
gonna,
So he's the one that has to take his place right now.
Mhm.
And that would, again, temporary, or like if or for one meeting, if the chair is not there. But
Yeah.
really, you should have a chair elected in.
We can have the election now.
I-
What other, because you don't wanna do secretary, you wanna be vice chair?
No, I don't.
Do vice chair? Do you wanna be chair? No, chair, no, vice chair.
No.
So you're gonna say a secretary, you don't wanna.
If I have to be something.
secretary,
Vice
yeah.
chair, Great vice chair, and then we should do secretary, or somebody else could do
I
secretary.
mean, you could do chair.
I'll do chair if you do vice chair. Thank you. Thank you.
I
And
just
then,
don't wanna be in, no, but we can't do vice chair because he's not here. We
but
can't
he's
do
not
that for
here.
elections.
We can't do
No,
full
yeah.
elections.
No, the elections are what, January, you said?
Yeah,
You're gonna
Use
do-
January.
Oh, okay,
We
okay.
can only do,
Yeah.
unless when Mackie comes, he resigns as well.
Okay,
Well, you
and
have.
somebody come in. Somebody needs to come in and get with him.
So she could do chair,
I'll
she
do
could take
chair.
over for you.
Or-
So we still have some election, it can't be.
So I guess if you guys want to move forward with that,
We can
if
move
we're
over
just
if you
asking you
want,
guys.
whatever you
Who
want.
wants to be chair?
Anybody else wanna be chair?
Anybody wants to nominate anybody?
I nominate Anna Soto.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And so does the new chair.
God help me. God help me. God help us all. God help us all. God help us all.
Mario, good luck.
See if we
Thank
can find
you.
it so I can people.
Oh, you're good luck.
Yes,
I love it.
thank you,
Good luck.
thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll still
Um,
It's a lot of words. I know you.
Moving on to announcements, do we have any? Announcements? We do have
I don't know if you want to introduce yourself because she introduced herself, but you weren't here. I don't know if you want to hear.
This
who
is
she
my
is.
table.
This is my title. This is.
How are you?
Matter.
Mass.
Mass.
Jose Martinez.
She's a great mom.
She's been a resident over
Yes,
24
I saw.
years and she's a vice principal Jose Martin Mass. And she's been in education for like.
I guarantee you, you're shutting. You're on every game, so you're a great mom.
Yeah, no. You could say no. Not right.
My
now.
day.
He's gonna be 15, so.
They don't say they love you, but they.
Months, I know he loves me. I don't know.
Do we need any other information for Miss Anna Soto for?
Do I have to do anything?
No, really, the main responsibility of the chair is carrying the meeting and agenda. 3 business days before your meeting, just make sure to send it to me.
Also, for her, also the report count.
Yes.
Now, for you to report to the council, we report twice a year, right?
I don't know, you
I
tell me.
believe twice a year.
It's actually right
Yes.
there, but I'm happy to send it to you.
Okay.
If you have something in an emergency, you could always ask one of the other committees, hey, can we switch months?
Mhm.
And that's a lot.
And I also want to mention, whenever it is a monetary thing, so like you can't afford to wait 2-3 months till you're scheduled. What we can do is just, you guys can put the report together and give it to me, and then it could be done under the manager's report. So he'll just like present, hey, they need to move $700 from here to there. He can do that for you and just get approval.
In other words, that's just, it doesn't tie you down to that calendar if you have an emergency to move something that we need to move it. Alright.
Okay, guys, the back to school event presented by Mega TV and Manny Sid is Saturday, August 3rd, 10 to 1 here. At the government center.
August 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, if, ask, the mayor, we could collaborate with him, we'll
They
bring,
just sent the
and then
email.
we'll bring the books, we could give out books.
We have books.
Yeah, we still have some books.
Where are these books?
Yeah, I have some of them, I have to get you the tablecloth, and there's some books here, no? No?
No, I don't know.
Do you know we have some? anymore?
Did you grab them last time?
I have a box,
Aren't they at the?
and there's some more at the
The Mary Collins
Mary
Center?
Collins,
Let me see.
yeah.
Oh, you have some.
I have a box,
Oh, yeah.
and
because
Mary
they're not
Collins
over
has
there,
like
the Mary
50
Collins.
boxes.
Yeah, that's usually where we.
That has
That
our
has
stuff.
like art stuff.
Stuff. And
There's
has
like
the
a
key
box
to
of
that.
books.
You have to,
If
ask
you
the
do
facility.
need it,
Uh-huh.
I would ask that you let me know in advance, like maybe a week before, so I make sure somebody's there and we can get it, cause that is a messy.
I would tell you to request it now,
You're not gonna be able to get in there. last
because when I went to look in there, it's complete
Yeah, that's
disaster.
why, if you let me know in advance,
Well,
we
let's,
can make sure.
let's ask
that-
right now, who can attend that day, you can attend. and-
Yes, and I can
and
probably
anybody
stop
else
there.
that-
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yeah, August
You're
3rd.
already in the town. Take your time. Yeah, but anyway, if it's just you and I.
August 3rd,
I
I
actually
actually
thought school started, like,
Well,
people
let's
back
maybe
on
the
school,
third,
so
August
I was
3rd.
planning to leave that weekend before, so
Mhm.
for our anniversary, we start the 8th. I'm so upset, I just found out yesterday.
It's the eighth.
I wanted to cry.
I'm not here, obviously.
August,
I'm
third, you're not here?
I'm not here, I'm out of town.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this.
That's for last week.
That's our last weekend.
Then
yeah.
so let
Should we
me
not
know.
collaborate?
Sounds
I
like
mean, she can go,
Yeah.
somebody can, you can go, and then if, do you have any students that we can get some
I
students to
can
help
get
her?
students.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
students to help you, so that you're not
Okay.
there by yourself, okay?
Okay, and where is this gonna be at?
Here,
The
the,
Chambers?
And we'll get a little table for her.
yeah, it's just a little table, you
Table.
put the tablecloth,
Uh-huh.
and then the little books, and then you just give out like a book per child that comes in for them.
Okay,
A book for
and that's
sure.
from 10 to 1. Do I have to say, this is welcome back to school, that
No, no,
we're
no.
giving this
So
out?
we just usually put a table and
And
kind of
someone-
someone, it's an education advisor.
It goes fast,
and I
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah, I'll have some kids help you, I'll have two students.
I have it too.
But you
If
have,
I
Where
don't
is the
get
table
it,
from?
I have the table.
put it in the storage room.
Oh, that has like our logo
Do
on
we
it?
have a box that says EAD?
The
and all
thing
the
is, if
stuff
I
in
put
there?
it in storage, it'll get lost.
No, it'll get
It'll get lost, so
But
can I
it
bring
has-
it, can I bring it to you?
I can do it. No problem.
Well, the ideal thing is to give it to
Yeah, why
her.
don't you just meet with,
Meet with her, give it to her, when are you leaving?
Meet with
anytime?
Alicia.
Yeah, I can pick it up.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
Or give it to me early ahead of time and.
Yeah, you
Okay.
Okay, Are you leaving out of town anytime soon?
And I leave the fifth.
The 5th of August. Oh, that's after the event. Okay, okay. So I'll contact you. I'll pick it up from you. I'll give it to her. And I'll get you the names of the students, the numbers, everything, so that you have how to get a hold of them and everything. Which I think 2 students is enough, right?
Yeah.
More than enough.
That's more than enough, right? But the thing is to get the books from over there, and I'll pick, I can, if
Correct.
anything, I can pick up the books. I'm sorry, I'll pick up the books and I'll get them to you.
No problem. No
So that I'll
problem.
drop them off at your house and then you can just take them.
You start your job.
For the
Yeah.
new-
You start your job.
what do they do also for EAD shirts?
No, you guys just have to make a motion, that you wanna order new ones, remember that there's a minimum, so you probably have to order at least 6.
Oh my gosh.
That's usually what it is.
Well, should we not, the shirts is just gonna say EAB? That's
Yeah.
nothing else, right? The t-shirts or the polo shirts? They're polo, like the
It's kinda
kind that
like
we
you
have.
said,
If you have $200, $300, like that's an. Which by the way, I wanna highlight that, I know we have, well, we're gonna have new members too, the budget is always attached as part of your. Agenda package, so you guys are aware, and
Do we have any
the
left over
last
from the?
page is actually specifically a breakdown of the. Of the imagination. number. So you guys had asked if you had any money left over from the previous year.
Do you guys use the
So
shirts?
we have
Like, do you use the
1,300?
shirts? I
For
mean,
the
it's
event.
expensive
No, that's the
for
100.
events.
For the event.
Yeah, okay, because even that's a good use of the money, but you'd rather have more books and stuff, I don't know. Do you guys think you'll use the shirts or no?
I have mine,
You have yours and you use it for events and stuff?
whenever.
Okay, great, so then let's get the, so I know we would need
So if I
for
come that
sure.
day, then I should be
Four,
wearing
sure.
that shirt?
I know we need 4 for sure, and then you have one already.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll have.
You
it-
can
we
always
can
just
also
order a
pick
medium or,
Yeah.
And then.
or a
it's in the-
small or whatever, and then just keep it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so we'll in the future. Okay, so 6, we'll do that. Wait, you want me to
Okay.
email you our sizes?
Yeah.
I'll get the sizes from them and then I'll email you the.
So we have left over the Dolly Party, $1,366.
No, 1,100.
$1,366.
Total amount? No.
It's actually what was transferred over from last year. So you
So-
guys started with $1,366 credit. And that's why do you see the 4,000? The 4,000 is what you guys normally get,
Okay.
and the 1,366 was what was transferred over.
So
So that's
we're,
still remaining like.
so where it
correct,
says total amount, 1,170.
That's what's left.
That's what we
right now
have left right now
To end the fiscal year.
to end this year.
And you probably will still end based on what I'm budgeting, which is you're seeing about 400, I think, a month. Probably like 200, 300 left.
There will be.
That will be carried over to next year. But then that's it. Next
But-
year, that will go.
Right,
easy.
So,
is
so
there-
then next
And
year.
you
I'm
will
sorry.
not, and it will not be enough with what you have.
Correct,
Right,
that's
so
our problem.
Can we
then.
put a limit? Like,
No, so we've had that
this.
discussion. The program is you're in or you're out. It's not.
So you're saying once we reach the $4,000, we have to keep on contributing? Or it just that tap out?
You guys have been.
No,
4,000 is
for
the
next
budget.
year, you're saying we won't have enough.
Right, because we have about 40.
Right, you won't have enough.
So
if
where's
we
the extra
spend
money
here.
come from?
I think right now you guys had requested additional money to fund that line item as part of your new budget. Yes. We upped it, I believe, to 5,000 if I'm not mistaken, because you guys wanted to make sure.
Right,
you
because it
covered
was
based on the
4,800,
trend.
based on 400
Based
per
on the
month.
trend,
Correct,
yeah.
correct.
So if we did that, we should be covered.
Yeah. You should be covered if it's approved. Now, we'll see how much.
Right.
We'll see how much.
Um,
And then from the sponsorships and the words of excellence, do we have anything left over from that? Or we used all our
So the first page of the budget is,
contributions
You see
and
how it-
donations?
so you see how under events, you guys spent $3,325.
So we-
But you only had a budget of 1,000 and you're at a deficit, that's only because the 3,800 has not been moved over. So once it's moved over, you are gonna, money left.
From the
You see how the
sponsorship money.
3,000 is sitting up there?
Yes.
Yeah, that needs to be allocated into the correct.
Yeah,
line
so
item.
we'll have-
Once it's allocated, you guys will be at a plus on that
About
line item, and that's
470
leftover money for this year.
Yeah, $474.
475 left over from the sponsorship money.
However, I wanna highlight the fact that you guys, sponsor dollars are always used first.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you will have money left over, but it's budget.
Right.
Meaning, if by the end of the fiscal year, that money is not used,
Mhm.
you lose.
It goes back. to
Correct,
the
that's why I'm saying we have $427. Is it, what else? I mean,
Can we move that for the shirts? Or no?
Yeah,
have
I'll
any
look,
for the
because I think
shirts?
you guys may have a line item.
For the shirts, if we don't,
Do we wanna help with the backpack event, donate any money for that? We can buy,
No, we're
no,
getting everything.
he's getting everything donated.
I'm sure everything's being.
or maybe we could use the 427 to buy more books.
Books
Books,
and
yeah.
their shirts.
I think
Yeah.
that's
And
what
the
you guys
shirts.
did last year. You
Yeah,
booked
books
the
and
shirts.
shirts.
I know we have a line item for the shirts, I think.
Where
Yeah,
is
let's
it?
do the books
So
and shirts.
can
Which
you,
one
can
is
I
it?
have a motion
Oh.
agreeing to how much you guys are willing to spend on the shirts? Give me a max.
How much are they
How much
usually?
are they usually?
I would
No
think
idea.
200, 300 is enough, but I just need some type of
On the shirts?
motion from you guys, yeah, on what are you going, up to what are you agreeing?
How
I
much
will
is
look for another
like-
vendor. I would
250,
say
30, 28? Cause they got.
you wanna limit
Four,
250?
four times $60 a shirt, I mean, are they more than $60?
$60? No, those are.
I bet it's
$30.
like 30.
$30.
Like 30.
Well,
It's
she's saying
$30.
$200. That was-
30 times 6 is, you know, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's only $180.
I would say, I would say motion.
$200.
200, or-
300.
Well, up to you. guys.
300 more than $60.
But again, where does that come from? From the sponsor? Or from an?
Which line item is it coming
Take-
from?
I have to look because I believe you guys probably have a line item. It's just probably a zero that five.
Okay, so I make a motion to approve no more than $300 for shirts.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so, and then,
And then I also make a motion for the remaining sponsorship money to be used to purchase
it's
books.
not sponsorship money, it is our budget money. But remember, sponsor money is gonna be used first for the event
Correction,
and then our budget money.
our budget money
Budget
to be used for books.
Yes, our books. I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Rest for books, so Anna, you gotta find out how much is that, was 170 something
Mhm.
for books. You know, the last.
If
weekend,
you
I-
want, yeah, last year I believe I'll double check. I think it's called Books by the Bushel or something.
Is that cheaper than Scholastic?
I
don't know
think
where you
with the
guys are from.
Scholastic, it was an issue because we had to have an account and you can only have an
Oh.
account if you're like.
Oh, yeah.
But
Was
we sit
she-
down with Hector,
Yeah,
if you wanna
exactly.
get with you and just let me know what books you want ordered and we'll.
Only thing that I see when we order the books, right? Variety is better, but sometimes we get like box with just one book and it's like.
But I think that that's because they end up being cheaper, obviously.
I get
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
again, up to you guys.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
let me know.
So
I'll
I'm
send you the
waiting
link.
For that. And by when do we have to have that ordered?
As long as it's ordered before October 1st, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Which gives us time for us to put the new checks for the school for AP language arts for STEM.
Mhm.
And like that, you have a more
Better
clear picture
of
of
the
what the
budget.
budget is actually looking.
Okay, perfect. I'm sorry, going back, I don't need to go back, but for the books for this book back event, how did you say I get access to the books in the community
So
center?
just
how-
please let me know what days you have available to go
Okay,
and times, and then I'll make sure someone's there. Either myself or another staff member is there, so I'll let you in and so we can go through it. Cause it is messy, so I would rather us do it in advance and make sure you
you
know.
there, no? Do you want me to communicate with
Yeah.
Ernie and Ernie?
But no, I can make sure that it's.
But it's a mess.
Okay, so
It took me almost.
I'll
Like
just
an
said
hour
that
five.
maybe we should
Yeah.
purchase like boxes, like maybe like the Sterilite boxes, you know, with the latch.
Yeah.
With the plastic ones,
Yes,
to kind of put our, whatever we.
yes, your books.
Tablecloths,
Like that is easy
books.
to identify and then you.
Correct.
And then we put like our
Paper
label,
that says
CAB on the
what-
outside, so we know everything's in there.
Yeah,
Because
because
if
if not,
some-
you're just going to cardboard boxes.
Correct.
Okay, so I need to
Maybe
buy
not.
boxes.
No, I'm
No.
just saying
The
like,
storage
we can go like maybe a day after when school starts.
You can just order them online.
And not on work.
Okay, but we have a budget to do that. Are we,
Yeah, you guys-
we're budgeted to do that? We can.
I
order
think you guys have
boxes.
a line item where it can be pulled from, so I'll look into it for you.
She's
Okay,
gonna
that'd
be
be
How
here
much
great.
do you
now.
guys wanna spend on that?
The boxes,
Just buy like.
it depends, when she goes, cause the books, take a look
Uh-huh.
and see
How many we need.
what size.
Mhm.
That we could stack them and just put EAB on that, because we have tablecloths from last year. We have, a tablecloth for EAB,
But I know
books, what else
Costco
do we
has
have in there?
No,
The
the
black
black and
ones.
yeah,
The
If you
Costco
want the
has
black ones, I just thought
Yeah.
the other ones were clear and you could see through them.
So
But
I don't want anybody else to see through them either. So
what, what else do we have there? I've never been to this store.
What's that
As far as I know.
The
it's-
centerpieces.
The centerpieces, so those are gonna need the big boxes.
Yeah, we have like black box, the big
Yeah,
black box.
that's fine, as long as you put
But I
EAB on
can
the
buy them
outside.
from Costco or, and then how does that work?
No, I think they
Yeah,
have to buy.
so-
I have to order them
if-
from Costco.
If you wanna send me a link for
Yes.
Amazon, I would. prefer
Amazon's better.
Amazon,
Amazon.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, okay, I love Amazon.
because if not, then you guys will probably not get the text.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so I send you the Amazon.
So they-
Got
Just
it.
send me a link.
Okay, for the box.
So when you go.
I'll
to
see
look
how
at
many
books,
I
you see
need.
what we think, so
Yeah.
we have centerpieces, tablecloths,
Tablecloths.
books,
Not just that, okay.
That's it?
I'll access the books there and then I'll get them to you and with the
Perfect.
tablecloth and then I'll get you a list of the kids. Okay.
Anything else? No? No?
No.
The what?
We're good.
What- what?
Well, we have to, well, our next meeting is in August.
August.
When is that meeting? Are we gonna reset on a date? We're set, the
Because school
third?
starts August 15th, please, not that week.
No. So it's
So-
the August 19th or it's the 26th. When do we have to have it? Isn't it the third Monday of every month? Isn't that set?
Start also planning to see when you're gonna have your first also.
I have
Christmas.
yours.
19th,
It's
so
September.
August 19th.
We'll meet in
Monday,
the-
right?
No,
That
you
way you
guys
give
meet
it-
Monday, August 20th.
August
Yeah.
26th. Okay, perfect. Okay, August 26th.
that Monday?
That's a Monday.
Yeah,
I thought it was a Monday. August 26th
At
at
6
at
p.m.
6 p.m.
And then,
Then we could
by
bring
that,
the
by
principals next
then,
month.
Can we, do we, is that like time, like that time set, the 6 or can we move it to 6:30? Because people are always late always.
You guys can move it. It's up to you guys.
Was it, what
I
time is
think I was
better,
just born
what
late.
time is better for you guys? 6:30 or 7?
I'm
Because I have one
that's-
group that meets at 7, I could do 6:30 or 7, what's better for you ladies?
remember, if you meet 6:30, then when's your next meeting after that?
So it depends. I have to go, I can't tell you right now. I have to go through the calendar and see where I can put you guys,
Okay.
if that's the time you're gonna be set up.
Okay,
So
so.
just let me know what.
I
time
know
you
at
want
least,
me
and
to
I
put
think, I
for.
think, I found that, I don't know, people was like running a little bit late to these meetings, so maybe we do push it back a little bit, 6:30?
6:30,
Or 6:30 or
No
7?
matter what, whoever's name is gonna be there.
Oh, okay, okay. So maybe 6:30, I would say like 6:30 or 7, is that better?
No.
So no matter what, if we move it,
No.
you're really late.
So then you still
Not
wanna keep,
because I don't know what it is.
so you wanna keep it at 6? Do you wanna keep it?
Cause remember.
Do 6:30, do 6:30,
It's human time, it's human.
That's it.
tell us that's it.
Yeah, but when the principals come, we kind of, cause we
You have
don't
to do it
like
early.
linger.
Yeah.
We don't like
So,
to
yeah,
linger 'cause
yeah,
they're
but
out
their
of work
meeting, yeah,
and
but
then-
their meeting, we could have, can we
Like at
for their
4.
meeting, have like a special
Yeah,
meeting,
you
which
could
are early for
change
just for
the
them.
one meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for us, I think 6:30.
You like to have their meeting like at 4.
But it'll be 6, it'll be 6.
So you want me to check for 6:30?
You
Okay.
can, we
You
can.
wanna check six-
But send Jessica.
Allegedly, but it'll really be 6, it'll really be 6.
I think I have like an airplane.
But we'll set the date for the principal's meeting at the next meeting.
Again, thank you, everybody, for,
Thank you, Mario, for everything,
Very
everything. I'm gonna miss you.
Don't be wrong, don't be wrong.
For everything.
And I'll be bothering you not.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I will call
You
this
get to go
meeting
straight.
to adjourn at 4:51. Thank you, Isle. Appreciate you. Thank
All
you.
right. Yes.
I'm seeing
Are
you.
you
Or the-
gonna reach out to Kevin?
I'll call him. I'll call him.
Yeah, can you call him and
And
then just text me and let me know like what.
So the new chair wants to know what's going on.
Because if not, we'll have somebody
Yeah,
else
right.
appointed as the vice
No.
chair. If he's not.
I'm trying, this is really slow.
How was your trip to Europe?
It was amazing. Yes, we're following me on social